our community, we would love to hear from you. All right. So for today, we are going to talk a little bit about World Kindness Day. So World Kindness Day is nationally recognized or worldly recognized on November 13th. It is the purpose of World Kindness Day is to highlight good deeds in the community, focusing on the positive power and the common thread of kindness that binds us, which I think that little rhyme is very cute. But basically, it's a day that is celebrated around the world. I know I read that it's several in Singapore, different kinds of places all over the world celebrate this particular day where everybody kind of gets out and tries to do something kind for one another. Here at PDANO, we believe in kindness every day. We actually have a hashtag that we use. It's PDAO Kindness Every Day. We started that back in April of 16 when we opened our Bentonville office here. We just wanted to thank our local community for allowing us to continue to grow and to be able to build the second location. So we were out and about giving away different things, buying coffees for people, food for people, donating different things. I think we even, we left little cash things in the Red Box because Red Box was a big deal back then. Sounds like not that long ago, but believe it or not, everybody's on Netflix now, but Redbox is still a thing. And so we would put like little $5 bills in there so that when you got the video out, that paid for your video for the night. So that was really fun. And one of the things that we want to try to do today is we're going to go over a list of things that you can do as a family or with your friends or with your coworkers that are really easily to do. Some of them are completely free and super easy, and some of them do have a little bit of a monetary backing behind that. So you might talk to maybe your boss or something and see if your business wants to get on board to try to create some of these things tomorrow. One of the things I do want to try to highlight today is that apparently, I just found this out before I went live today, there is a movement that's being put out online that tomorrow is going to be Cardigan Day. So you wear a cardigan tomorrow to promote kindness, but it's also in support of Mr. Rogers. So in honor of him and how he was kind to everyone and how he taught the world to be, kind to everyone, a lot of people are going to be wearing cardigans in honor of him. I thought that was a really cool idea. So tomorrow when we're out and about doing our kindness ideas that we have, then I will also be wearing a cardigan. So just a fun little idea to get creative with that. If you have cardigans, if your kids have cardigans, think about sending them to school with that. It'd be super cute. All right, so let's see. All right, so let's get started on our list. First, I want to just go over kind of what we'll be doing tomorrow. So we'll be out and about in the community. I'll be in line, paying for people's food, doing different kinds of things like we did back in April of 16. And we've actually created these little cards that are called Random Acts of Kindness cards. It says, kindness inspires kindness. You are the recipient of a random act of kindness. Join us, do something kind and unexpected for someone. Leave this card, and when you do, you can also follow us on our Instagram. Then it has our hashtag and our information on the back, but there's no reason for you do not have to use this as a promotional item for us, but we do have them available. If you wanted to come and pick one up, or two or three, and participate this week in World Kindness Day, I have several of these available in our Bentonville location, and I'll try to get some down to our Fayetteville location for tomorrow. But if you're wanting to stop by and pick some up, if you could just email me and tell me how many you're wanting, that would be awesome. I can be reached at amy@smilesarwild.com. You can also try to reach me by phone, but sometimes definitely email is a little bit easier. But we do have these cards available if you're wanting to do something on this list and you want to try to leave a card for somebody else to pass it forward. Okay, so first thing we're going to go over is 10 things that you can do to celebrate or join in. Like I said, I'm going to go over another list that's a little bit more of a monetary investment, but these are some simple things that you can do with just your kids, with your friends, family, coworkers, anybody like that. So number one is to drop off winter essentials at the homeless shelter. This idea is kind of on a list, a general list that's out there on the internet, but we also had a local business, Macaroni Kids, posted something yesterday on Facebook saying that the Seven Hills Homeless Shelter was looking for sleeping bags for either gently used or new to be donated because it's starting to get super cold. So we want to make sure that, that people are provided that as much warmth as they possibly can in the current situation that they're in. So we as an office actually went online. We ordered 10 sleeping bags and we had them shipped directly to the shelter. If you're wanting information on where we found those, they were at Academy and they were just online. I can't remember exactly what the post said, but they were rated to be, below a certain weather. They were still going to work outside. So we went ahead and shipped 10 of those directly to the homeless shelter today, actually. So we already got started on our kindness initiative here. But that's something simple and easy you can do. Run to Target, run to Academy, wherever, grab some sleeping bags, and you can take them over to any homeless shelter in our area. We also have Pay It Forward, which this is one that we do a lot just because it's easier for us as a business. But in general, this is the one that's most commonly seen or that you commonly hear about on social media, is that when you're in line and you're ordering a coffee or your lunch or whatever, you then pay for the person behind you. You can also go in and buy different gift cards of different amounts, and you can just pass them out to people in line. It just kind of depends. Again, that's a monetary investment, and we understand not everybody can do that. We completely understand. But it is just a fun idea to just say, hey, I'm going to pay for the coffee for the person behind me. And then to watch the chain go and see how many people actually keep up with it is pretty cool. So that's just an idea that we had that's pretty simple to do. It's not necessarily you having to go out of your way to do anything important. It's just something you're already doing in your normal day. You're just paying that forward. And then we have write a thank you note. So this is especially good for kids to get them, into the idea of being thankful, but also being kind at the same time. So they can write a thank you note to their teacher, to your postal worker, your mail carrier. And let's be honest, moms, we probably need to write lots of thank you notes to the UPS guy, the mail carrier, and the FedEx guy, because the holidays are coming up and we all shop online. And so they will be very busy during that season. And another small caveat to that is to leave out fun little snacks for them too. I know during the summer we do water and things like that just down by our doorbell if they need it. But it can be the same thing done in winter, just with the weather right here in Northwest Arkansas right now. It's probably going to freeze, but that's just a small idea on the caveat of thank you note. Also, you can send a card or a small package to a service member. And I know you can get hooked up with lots of people in our area, get on Facebook, find somebody they know that might be deployed, and just get together, send some candy, some general goods that they would need, and a sweet thank you card just thanking them for their service. I think that falls great in line with yesterday being Veterans Day. I do think that we need to try to be thankful for them every day. We always say, in our family that every day is Veterans Day. We have lots of veterans in our family, and we're very thankful for their service. So we try to do a lot within our family for that. And then another idea I had was to donate gift cards to the Children's Safety Center. So this idea is Children's Safety Center is kind of one of our partner nonprofits that we work very closely with throughout the year. We do their big charity gala every year, and we have a lot of fun with it. But they are always looking for gift cards in order so that when they get in kids and those kids may not have the right size shoe, or their shoes are torn up or worn or something like that, then they can just take those funds that are on that gift card that's to Walmart or wherever, and they can go and buy the child a brand new pair of shoes. And you would not believe the impact that can make on a child, especially in that situation. This one's very near and dear to our heart. I know when they're asking for gift cards, they ask for them for groceries and then also for fast food places, because sometimes these kids come to them in the middle of the night, or at some point they haven't had dinner, and the shelter itself right now doesn't have an on-site place, so they end up having to take them to eat, things like that. So just be mindful of that there are a lot of local nonprofits that you can donate to on World Kindness Day. That would be a really fun way to celebrate it. But if you're looking for one in particular that's really close to us and that deals with children, the Children's Safety Center in Springdale is a great way to do that locally. And you can get the information from me as well if you need that information. We also have down that you can make candygrams for police officers. So if you're wanting to thank someone who is a community service officer, or anybody in the police force at all, then you can make up cute little candy bags and drop them off at the police station. I think that would be really fun to just say thank you, and it's super easy. Then some other ones that may be a little bit easier for kids are the next three, and that's going to be talk to or sit with someone new at school. So maybe encourage your kids tomorrow to find a new friend, sit with someone at lunch who's sitting by themselves. I know a lot of schools have initiated different programs like lunch buddies and things like that so that no kids sit alone, and I think that's wonderful. And I thought this was just a good way for you to encourage your kids to get out of their group, and it also helps them to learn how to meet new people and things like that. So I really like that idea. And then another one is return someone's cart at the store. So if you are out at the grocery store and you see a mom who's putting all this stuff in the trunk and trying to get the kids in the car, politely and gently just walk up and ask, may I return your cart for you? Please do not scare her by approaching too quickly, but be very gentle in your approach. But, just offer to return the cart. If you see you're about to take it back to the cart return station, that's also fine. Just be helpful if you can. If you know you're going to need the cart going into the store, then you can just take the cart from them. But that's a really simple thing you can do. I know as a mom, personally, having to walk away from the car to return the cart is something that puts a lot of fear in me as far as like walking away from them. So just that could be something that could be super sweet, nice, and super helpful for any parent who may be trying to take care of that situation with a lot of kids, especially, and for the elderly as well. I think helping them in that situation would be awesome too. Let's see what else we got. Also have another really good thing, and this is for older siblings, is to have the older sibling read to their younger siblings. So this not only shows kindness from sibling to sibling, it's also it helps out their parents, so that, maybe mom or dad doesn't have to do the story that night, or, you can sit with them or whatever, but it's just a way for them to show some love and kindness within your family. And then number 10 on our list is to donate food to a food pantry. Right now, a lot of food pantries are collecting food. A lot of churches are collecting foods to donate for Thanksgiving meals. We want to make sure that every family in our area is able to enjoy a nice Thanksgiving meal, and not everyone can afford that. So think about that. And that's something you can have your kids participate in as well. Get them in the cart, take them to the grocery store, load up the cart with whatever you're going to donate, and then let them actually carry it into the place or take it to where they need to do that. We're actually doing that at our church right now. And I know that I could have done it last weekend, but when I was at the grocery store, my kids were not with me. So I'm going to make a special trip this week. I'm not going to do grocery pickup. I'm going to physically go into the grocery store and pick everything up, and then let the kids take it into church on Sunday. And that just gives them a sense of pride. It lets them know that as a family, we believe in giving back and we believe in being kind. So that's our 10 things that seem fairly easy to do. I do have a few other ideas here, just that are more on a monetary level. And so one of those is to pay on someone's layaway. So even if it's just 20 bucks, you can walk into your local Walmart and literally just say, I want to pay $20 on someone's layaway. Tell them to pick a last name with whatever. They will work with you to get that done. You could also get together with your friends and family and get $20 from 10 different family members, which is $200, and take that in to pay off someone's layaway. But that's a really fun idea I've seen going around, that people are starting to do that, and I just think it's really sweet. So that's just a small idea we thought of. And then also you can do that same initiative on school lunch balances. And I know that's a big thing I've seen going around on the internet, is that a lot of kids who are between the poverty level and, whatever other level you would call that, that don't necessarily qualify for free or reduced lunch, have large lunch balances. And it's a struggle sometimes for single parents to pay on those, or
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and go visit us on smilesarwild.com.